Let me give you now, having heard two concrete stories and two concrete assignment situations, let me give you a bit of guidance how the programs are structured. For the Finance Excellence program, we have an annual intake from 6 to 8 candidates. For the CEO program, we take in 6 candidates per year. And throughout the interview process, we include both. We include the program perspective. There's always someone from the program office, but we also, and most importantly, include our top management to really find the best fit for the future leading positions within our company. Once an associate makes it into the program, what follows is a 24-month program split into 3 assignments. And these 24 months really require, on the one hand side, your geographical, but on the other hand side, really your mental flexibility. I went through a rotational program with an identical setup myself. And to be very honest, it's not all rosy, and yes, sometimes it is exhausting. It is. And to be honest, this is by design. This is by design because we truly believe that this lineup of really experiencing different functions, industries, regions, and markets, you name it. It really depends on where you want to set your emphasis based on your blind spots. That this lineup really accelerates and really benefits your development. And this learning will happen in form of responsibilities on the job. So you will be given assignments, real challenges with the company tackle currently. And you will be able to expand a network very fast and based on content discussions. So this combination of facts really gives you an opportunity to shine if you understand how to use it.
I'm pretty certain in all of your campus recruiting activities, you've seen a whole host of leadership development programs that have come to campus and have presented similar concepts. But one thing really, really sets us apart from everything, which is this tailor-made approach. What is that? Most rotational programs, they will say, okay, yeah, you do your first rotation here, your second rotation here, third rotation here. It's kind of planned from the beginning. You have no influence really over where you go. With us, it's very different. We find an assignment specifically tailored to the individual. If you want to become a CEO or a CFO, everyone's different. Everyone has different development needs. Everyone has a different profile, meaning need different exposure. What that means is we actually give our associates full control over where they go in the company. What that means is, at the same time, we're looking for people who have a very strong career vision, who know what they're good at, what they still need to learn in order to get to their targets. What doesn't work is coming into this program, leaning back and saying, well, I'm here now, develop me. That doesn't work. But this tailor-made approach makes it really, really special.
Let's get more concrete. How do assignments look like? And as Amin just mentioned, none of the assignments looks like another. They all differ. But I think just talking about example makes it easier for you to understand what the assignments could look like. Let's start with Luis. You see in the middle part of the slide, Luis is in the call. So hi, Luis. He will talk to you in a bit. And Luis is currently working in the department I talked about in the very, very beginning of the presentation. He's working for the distributed energy systems, and his task is to take this idea and to roll it out in the Latin American region, to really make the region they're owning it and running it successfully, because there is a lot of the market knowledge we need to really make it successful. Ursula, on the right-hand side of the slide, she works more on a market entry topic. So she is responsible for a market currently where we have been in several years ago. Due to some reasons, we decided to step out of the market, but several changes happened, and now we want to tackle this market again. So Ursula identifies which channels should we use, how will we do it, and what timeline will we do it, and how can I convince everyone on board to really make this market re-entry happen again. And Siddhant, in the bottom part of the slide, he's also a CEO program associate. He works more on a digital assignment. He is currently setting up a Data Analytics and Application Center, how we call it, for the Middle East region. In these centers, it sounds a bit abstract. In these centers, we transform the buzzword of digitalization into a real business case. So he defines what leads are followed in this data application center and how should it be set up for the region, what brings really value to the region.
Finance Excellence Program, again, very similar. Everyone is doing something entirely different. So really what Stephanie says and what I'm going to say really showcases this tailor-made approach. On the bottom right-hand corner of the presentation, you see Mira. Mira is also in the call. Hi, Mira. She will talk more about her experience later. Currently in her first rotation, working for the Energy Management Division in Abu Dhabi for the Middle East region, and is working on the VAT implementation. We are also very proud of Tinashe. You see him at the top end of the slide. He is our very first FEP associate who's working for Next 47. If you remember what I told you in the beginning, Next 47 is a completely separate legal entity that is investing heavily in startups. Given that it's such a creative space, and given that it's also kind of a startup within Siemens, it has to operate completely differently than the rest of our corporation. And that means they have to redefine their entire processes. And Tinashe is doing that for the finance piece. So he's reporting directly to the CFO of Next 47 and is working on new financial guidelines and new financial processes. And he only has 8 months to do it. So you can imagine it's quite a challenge. And finally, I would like to mention Lynn. You see her over in the United States. She's not there yet, but in a few weeks, she will get on a plane and fly over to Chicago, where she'll be working for Building Technologies. Very interesting assignment there. She will be tasked with presenting a plan to reorganize a real estate structure over there.